guys, Corrie here with a new scrapbook process video for you. So today my kids are home from school and it's a Tuesday. It's not like it's a weekend or anything. It's because we were supposed to have this epic snowstorm that turned out to be literally 3 minutes of flakes that fell and immediately melted because it was like 40 degrees here. So it was really weird. So we had some rain, but now, although it's really cold, it's completely dry and the sky is blue. So anyhow, we've been home all day, and I figured that since every after-school activity was canceled, including lessons and things like that, I figured that's the perfect excuse for me not to really like work on anything and do a new video for you. So that's what I did today. So, and then because it's so cold, I decided that I was going to do a beach picture. Now, I know I was going to work on my Disney album, but why do that when I can do the beach when it's freezing? It's better to think about sunny and warm places. So anyhow, so I've got these two pictures of me and my husband. It was a really awesome weekend for us, and these are kind of epic, I feel like, and so it's definitely something that I want to have a scrapbook page about. Now, really the whole point of this page, though, is going to be that I direct it to this book that I'm doing, and it's this traveler's notebook, which is the first time I've ever done that type of book before, and it's all about this one story I want to tell, so it's kind of cool. But that's not on here, but this page just directs the viewer, probably my kids someday, maybe, hopefully, or me when I'm then lost my mind and I'm looking back through all this stuff, to go back to that beach book and kind of catch up on everything. So anyhow, I just started with some white cardstock and some watercolor paint. I love these watercolors because they're nice and vibrant. The colors are just beautiful, and I just layered the colors on the page. I knew I was going to put the photos sort of over where the speckled part was, and so once this was all dry, I was able to get going on doing that. So I pulled out a few different things, and sometimes I like to go ahead and take them. I knew I was going to use it, so I could cut it right out of the background, but without putting it on there. And I'm just trying to get some different things, kind of to, just to decorate the page. Obviously, this isn't hard. So, again, no new products here. So my last page, I told you guys I haven't bought anything new. I still haven't. Of course, that was just a couple weeks ago, but sometimes you say something and then within 2 weeks you're like, oh, I got a new product. Nope, still have no new products. So this is all old stuff, which is great because I don't have a very big stash, but I do have some stuff. And quite honestly, it's tough for me to buy things right now when I have things that I can use. Just, we all go through that. There was a point in time where I didn't care if I had stuff to use. I wanted the newest stuff out. And now I'm kind of like, whatever, it doesn't matter that much. Besides, I think, didn't we just have Creativation or what used to be CHA, something like that, and they debuted a bunch of different stuff, and I don't know how much of it's actually out anyhow, so that's all good. I'm using Stash, and I hardly ever use pattern paper anyhow, so there's really no point in me buying any of that. So so I'm just going through. I did snag I didn't. She just gave it back to me. My daughter's really sweet, and she gave me back my hot glue gun, which I found is really great for when you want to get photos down like this. When there's stuff underneath it, it's kind of pulling it up. The glue just doesn't dry quite fast enough to keep that down right away. The hot glue does wonders, though, so I guess I can see how each would be really beneficial to have, the hot glue gun and the regular wet glue. And then I really decided I had to get this title down before I really started doing any type of embellishment on this page, because I felt like I was running out of space, which I know I'm not really, but I felt like I was. So I had to get the title down. So anyhow, these pictures are from back in September, when my husband and I actually were down in Florida. It was a super fun, very exciting weekend, and it was sort of like one of those dream come true type of moments. And we were only there for 3 days, but, well, I guess maybe, like 3.5 days, but it really was pretty amazing. So I just love these photos because I just took them with my phone. Obviously, they were just selfies, but like I just feel like we look so happy, and it was because we were so happy. And so this was it was just exciting for us. It's always good when you feel like you've really accomplished a huge goal, and, get to have some time to kind of, relish in that. So that's just where we were. Speaking of the beach, I realized something the other day that is so funny about me is when it gets really cold outside, I book beach trips. That's what I do. So it hits, 20 degrees on that weird, every now and then Georgia cold snaps. It gets so cold. And it's like I eat first something really filling and warm and delicious and fattening probably too. And then I go sit at my computer and I find a beach house to rent. I realized that this time because I haven't done that this time, but I've wanted to. But I told my husband, I was like, I feel like I need a shopping spree or something because I haven't booked a beach trip and I haven't. But really, this is probably the first weekend that we've gotten these super cold, or the first, not weekend, it's not even a weekend. I feel like it's a weekend because my kids aren't in school. But it's like the first time we've gotten like super cold weather. So it's supposed to be like 20 or something tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow I'll pull a trigger and rent a beach house. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but that's besides the point. Maybe I'll make another scrapbook page when my kids are in school. So, but yes, so that's what I do. What do you do when it's really cold? Of course, some of you probably are like, I love the cold. And I'm like, no, I can't stand it. So I should move to Florida full time. I try to convince my kids that we should move to Florida, but they don't agree. I don't know. They like their school. They're so weird. So this page actually it's almost finished. And I'll be honest, I sat there and I edited, like I cut out a bunch of stuff at the end. But I had actually sat there for quite some time, like with different embellishments, trying to add more stuff because I felt like it was just sort of, I don't know, like unfinished in a way. Not unfinished. I mean, it felt finished, but like it didn't feel heavy enough. I say that because it's like it just didn't have enough embellishments on it. But, every time I put something on and would like move it around, I was like, you know what, it just doesn't work. And so I finally just said, you know what, it is what it is. And if it's unfinished, it's unfinished, but that's okay. It says what I need to say. It's got the photos I wanted to share. And the saying what I need to say is so important because I moved storage units and I found like all these scrapbooks, and the first ones I have don't even have dates, you guys. I mean, like, I know I've been redoing some of my scrapbooks, but like some of them, I don't even know what I'm supposed to say because it's just a photo. I don't know. It's just so strange. Like, anyhow, I said what I needed to say. I've got my photos. And y'all, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for my random rambling, but these are the detail pictures, and I appreciate you guys watching. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them for me in the comment section. Otherwise, until next time, you can find me creatively on Instagram. Talk to you later. Bye.